I'm thrifting my children's presents for Christmas with a budget of $150 for all 3 children.
As y'all heard, this lady is working magic, and I have to see how she's going to be able to do this for 3 kids with $150.
As you know, I'm thrifting for Christmas at my local thrift shops. I'm going to show you what I got for $47.50. $3, I got this thing full of play food. So my sister's going to let us borrow her home kitchen for a little while, and this thing, like, it's full. Like, that's it at the top. Full of little John Deere or something truck. A Peppa Pig hat. Look at this little cap. Ella and Arlo are obsessed with masks at the moment and wear them the whole time in the gym. They were $1 each.
Wait, she said they wear them in the gym? Why are the kids in the gym? They pushing weights.
Everyone says, what's Koa gonna get? I know he's only 8 months at Christmas. What's he gonna get? I found these. This is a little rubber thing that you can put streamers and stuff out of so they can pull. $1. This was $1 as well, and you stick it either in the bath or on the tiles and you can play around with it. I found this, and if you don't know what this is, It is a flat ball. So you push it down, push it down.
I thought it was a Pokeball.
There we go. Throw it as a frisbee, and then it pops up as a ball. If you live in the Northern Territory or anywhere in Northern Australia, you understand that plastic balls melt outside.
Wait, that's not a It does look like a Pokeball, y'all, doesn't it? Come on.
Outside ball. And it was $2. The little trucks that you can use screwdrivers for to undo.
Oh.
A Smiggle water bottle that has no scratches, no dents. This is a wooden sort of train cart set. It's got the little pegs on it, and then you stack all the blocks on the pegs and then move it along. This was $10. Nice quality wooden toys. Huge Tupperware water bottle. I've got like really crappy pump bottles that sit in my fridge all the time. I'm not even sure if this is good plastic, but
yeah,
$4 for this. I'm pretty sure it might be homemade. This little skirt, it's got horses on it, and I found this Peter Alexander Grinch onesie for Koa. I found this pillowcase in there. It felt really nice, and then I looked at the tag and it says Morgan and Finch Home Collection.
Okay.
I don't know that brand.
Me either.
But I'm wanting one of these, and I never got one. But it's a little wagon with the colourful blocks on the inside. I got this for $7.
Not
How
bad,
cute. It's got the little like string you pull it with. For myself, it is a Topshop skirt, like a sort of midi skirt. I got it for $5. I got all of that for $47.50.
I think she was able to get like a good amount of things for $42. I think that's what she said. That's pretty decent. And she was even able to get something for herself. Y'all, you can get a lot of good things from secondhand stores or thrift stores, Salvation Army, places like that, Goodwill. Y'all, Goodwill, I don't know what's been up with them lately. I'm not gonna lie. Their price has been looking a little high, but I think, yeah, still secondhand stores, you can definitely do some budget shopping for the holidays. It's kind of inspiring to people who are not able to go get things new straight out the box. Wait, this says almost feels cruel spending $150 while mommy stands there in a Sabby's shirt. What does that mean? Is that a name brand shirt? What's a Sabby's shirt?
I've gotten a few comments like this where I'm in expensive clothing, but I'm thrifting my kids' Christmas presents.
Okay.
I think when you put it like that, you're essentially saying that my kids aren't worth me spending money on, or thrifting is less than buying new, for example. But I actually find thrifting to be worth more because of the time and energy and effort I'm putting into each individual item I'm getting for my children. It's actually, it feels more special to me to spend whatever on thrifted items that are unique, they are thoughtful. I'm not just walking into a retail shop and just dragging things off the shelf and saying, yep, that'll do. I'm taking time, I'm taking effort, I'm going to each individual store.
Yeah, it's going to take a lot more effort.
And going and combing through items to find stuff that my kids will enjoy and they will like. And this is just a shitty comment. On to better things.
This is just my personal opinion. I still respect what she got going on and however it is she decides to shop for her children. I just still feel like shopping is shopping, but maybe she feels as though shopping at the thrift store holds a higher type of, level of shopping, because it's like, oh, I have to go dig through all the stuff. And I kind of get where she's coming from with that, but at the same time, it's like, what if you're looking for something special for somebody and it's new? Like, would that be less than going to get it at a thrift store, if you get what I'm saying? Yeah, the thrift stores do have unique things. Not gonna lie about that, because they have things that come from all over the world. And nonetheless, I don't really see anything wrong with what she's doing. But yeah, it's a little bit more fun probably to be like, oh, I found some good stuff. But you know, I don't know what a Sabby shirt is, and I don't know if that's an expensive shirt. But even if it was an expensive shirt, there's nothing wrong with her having a costlier shirt on and going to the Salvation Army or wherever she got her stuff from. I see a lot of people say things like that, like, oh, you got name brand on and your kids have this on. What do y'all think about stuff like that? I don't know her financial situation, but the way I see it is like, if it's more cost effective and, you know, the items are still in good quality, I don't see what the problem is. And it seems like, you know, getting a lot of things secondhand goes to a good cause, or so we hope, you know?
These are old and they're worn, but they are little Adidas Gazelles. I feel like even though they are worn, they've held up really well. They were $7, which I think is a bit up there with a worn kid's shoe, but I couldn't go past them. This is this shirt. The brand was Milkshake, and that was $5. I found this farm book with
she got some books.
Flaps.
You can't go wrong with books.
I came across this.
That's a cute, nice,
for $2.
nice book.
I found this doll. It's an angel doll. I just need to re-sew the wings on. They're just a bit loose.
Oh yeah.
Hutchie, yeah, Nana Hutchie.
I'd be a little worried about getting certain things though from secondhand stores, especially dolls, because I've done seen some horror stories of some people getting some dolls, and y'all just be careful.
But I thought this was gorgeous. She'd love sleeping with this. I came across this Smiggle school bag.
Cute. That's a cute bag.
And it looks really well looked after. It was $8.
That's not bad. I like it.
More than I'd like to spend, but for the quality, the look of it.
Very nice.
The only thing is I'm trying to work out how to take the other child's name out of the bag. But worst case, like I could sew something else over it.
Or you can just get a Sharpie and...
So yeah, that's for her next year. Okay. I got myself a couple of things.
What you
I
got?
found these. They're like a platform.
She's taking it. She said, look, if I find something, it's going in the car. I don't blame her. You know,
sandal. They're an alright nick. They were $7. Charles and Keith. I think they're about $120, $150 shoe normally. I'm a sucker for a grandma mug. I'm always looking for little coffee mugs and things to put my tea in. Robert Gordon, Australia. So it's like a proper...
Lord, I can't stand when people do that tapping. Why do y'all gotta do that? Just,
proper mug. Yeah, that's all I got today.
So this says, how is it a gift for anyone if it's old stuff? You're meant to buy people new stuff that's just yuck and has germs on it. Okay, let me see what happened.
$10 worth of items I've thrifted for my kids for their Christmas presents this year. The first one is for Arlo.
Wait, she didn't address the comment. Okay, hold on. I do think that you can give somebody something that is used. I don't see nothing wrong with it personally. I don't know what it is when it comes to parents on Christmas and other parents knowing that certain other parents are going to the thrift store or whatever the case may be. And I think that's probably because of the assumption that she may have more resources. Y'all, these women be getting attacked online. I don't know if this has always been a thing, but these women be getting attacked. They're like, why are y'all at the thrift store? Why are you at the secondhand store? Do people feel like if you get something, if it's used, then it has less value, or the person doesn't care, or they're being selfish? It just makes me wonder when I see stuff like that. Comment down below, let me know.
I was obsessed with lunchboxes, so I found one of these clicky lunchboxes. I got this for $5, and it is still in such great condition. I'll just throw it in the dishwasher. I found this Bonds t-shirt for $2, and it has dinosaurs all over it, and you will love this. I found one of the Kmart pop-up pools. It doesn't blow up, it just pops up, which will be great for our deck area, and we can easily just dump it out and fold it up and pack it away.
Yeah.
And you don't need to like blow anything up, which is great. This was $6, and it retails at Kmart for about $10, but I was happy to pay $6 for it.
Yeah, $4.
And then I just got Koa, a Bonds onesie, and I thought I would do this little haul to this comment because I just thought, this, me personally, you do you, but I think having that outlook on thrifting and reusing and recycling things that other people no longer want is a little strange for me, considering everything can be washed, everything can be sanitized, and it is great for the environment. And to be perfectly honest, my kids are not used to getting new items. They very rarely get new. It is always something that somebody's handed down to us, or I've thrifted, or they're just, if they have no concept of new versus secondhand.
This stood out to me because the kids don't see a difference in value between new versus used. And I commend her for this, because a lot of children, when they go to school, they can be very mean to their peers when they find out that they are even wearing hand-me-downs. And what I think this ends up producing is a bunch of materialistic children that end up becoming very materialistic adults that have to have the latest and greatest, the newest clothes, the newest shoes, the newest cars, the newest house, and the biggest and best of everything, which really ends up helping brands and companies get more money. There's nothing wrong with having new things, but there's also nothing wrong with having used things. I think people should understand the blessing in having anything. My mom, she used to take us to the Goodwill when I was younger. We used to be able to get stuff for like 25 cents. They used to have the little labels on stuff, and she'd be like, yeah, look out for the yellow, look out for the green, whatever the color was that we're supposed to be looking out for on the weekend. And then she would come in there with a garbage bag, a black yard garbage bag, and she would be in there like finding all sorts of stuff, and she would load up the cart or load up the bag for like $30. We would have a whole bunch of stuff. I mean, I grew up wearing secondhand stuff, and we also did have the name brand things as well that my parents would get us. At the same time, it wasn't just like you gotta have everything, gotta be name brand. Like, we was able to find name brand stuff at the secondhand store. I just kind of feel like some people value getting things new, and some people, like myself, like growing up, is like, yeah, you just be grateful you have anything, because there are people that don't have resources to even go to the secondhand store to even load up the little trash bag or whatever the case may be. There's always somebody out there that has it worse than you, or that would be grateful to do the thing that you are able to do. Yeah, she might be able to go shop brand new, but what's the harm being done here? I don't know. I'm still a little confused by the comments. I don't see what she's doing so wrong, because to me, this looks more like, hey, if I'm able to do these things, maybe this is inspirational to somebody who doesn't have a lot of resources or have a lot of money, and maybe she's putting them on to some different ideas of like, hey, if she can do this, like I could maybe do the same thing or better. I don't know.
I'm going to come across as bitchy, but at this point I don't even care. I just would like to put out the definition to help some people understand what an op shop is. So op shop is an opportunity store which allows everyone the opportunity to purchase secondhand used items at a discounted price, which then goes on to support not-for-profit organizations to provide relief housing, food, so on and so forth. They are a hub to then put money back into these not-for-profit organizations that then go on to help other people. There is programs a lot of these large not-for-profits have, which allow people who are in a certain financial situation to access these clothes and goods for free. They also allow that. So they will get clothing and good and furnish, all that stuff for free as well if you apply and if you qualify. It's all on their website.
Right.
Sick of hearing the op shop is not for people like you. It is exactly for people like me. I go in there, I purchase used donated goods, which then support a not-for-profit organization.
Right.
So stop making people like me feel bad for shopping at an op shop. I don't feel bad because I know the definition and where the money goes. So I don't feel bad.
Right.
But stop the narrative that op shops are only for people of a certain financial. That's just stupid, and you need to educate yourself. Thank you. Have a great afternoon.
Okay. I was thinking, it kind of reminds me of the Thanksgiving video that I posted of, I believe her name was Miss Rebecca, the Dollar Tree lady who was making all these meals for Thanksgiving with just $20. There was people in my comment section even saying, hey, if you can afford to go like to Walmart or go to a grocery store, like please stay out of the Dollar Tree. This is for people who are struggling, and y'all are going to buy up all the stuff, and then they're not going to be able to have anything when they need to go in there, and this is the best that they can do, and this is all that they can afford. While I understand where people who make those sort of comments may be coming from, I also see it like, we just can't tell people where to shop. And we don't know anybody's financial situation. So it's like we can look at somebody and be like, no, you can afford to go to Walmart, or you can afford to go to Publix, or whatever the case may be. But what are we judging off of? We're judging off of appearance. And again, what if you're trying to save money? What if you say, hey, I could cut back if I start shopping a little bit different, or take some of these hacks, or if I go thrifting, or if I buy stuff secondhand instead of getting everything brand new for the holiday seasons, or, things like that. I understand where the concern comes from. Like, I get that. But I just feel like people are going to do what they want to do, no matter what we say. You can definitely voice your opinion, but I mean, people are still going to do what they want to do. Y'all comment down below. What do y'all think about thrifting holiday things for either your kids or your husband or your wife or whoever you're trying to get holiday gifts for? I honestly think it's a good idea if you're trying to stretch your money. Look at the stuff she was able to get, like, way cheaper than she would have been able to get if she got a lot of the things new. Now, some people may say, oh, it's like new is better, whatever. But I'm just saying, looking at it from a financial aspect, if you're trying to save money, thrifting might not be a bad idea, or just something to consider. See, the thing you want to do is just think about the different options you have. Every option doesn't lead to, hey, I need to go over to Macy's, or I need to go to JC Penney's, or I need to go to Sephora, or wherever your spot is, and just make it rain in these department stores and buy everything brand new. Like, get creative, do some artsy stuff or something, go thrifting. I don't see what the problem is. The economy is what the economy is. So I think we're going to see a lot more people doing these sort of things because everybody is trying to make their dollars stretch, and they still would like to participate in the holiday seasons, but probably with less resources than they have had in previous years. So I just think it's something that we have to consider and be open to if you are in a situation where you don't really have resources to spend. But y'all comment down below, let me know what you think. Will this be something that you would like to try? And we have to start making better decisions today in order to have a better future.